All right. Welcome to Poor Man Mods. I apologize for the lighting situation here. We're at my warehouse, my shop, and the landlord did not pay the electric bill. No, it wasn't me. The actual landlord didn't pay the electric bill, and they disconnected us from the power pole. So we're out of power, can't charge my lights. I'm dealing with a couple work lights right now. Hopefully they'll last to make this video. So this video is going to be why I chose to 1UZ swap my IS300, or why I'm choosing to swap it, instead of doing a turbo NA2J or another JZ swap. One of the big things is I like being different. I like being rebellious, which is why I originally got this Mark III Supra. All of my friends had a 240, and I didn't want to be like everybody else, and everybody at the time seemed to hate the Mark III Supra. So that's what I got, a Mark III Supra. And you know, everybody who wants power in an IS300, they decide to turbo it because the 2J is already there, and it's relatively easy to put a turbo on it. If you want big power, you're gonna have to build the motor. And you know, adding a turbocharger adds complexity and makes it slightly more unreliable. And I figured, you know, I like being different. I don't want to turbo the IS300 like everybody else. I also already have a turbo JZ car, and I don't need two of them because I already have enough problems. The 1UZ looked like another good option to increase the power of the car. And for some reason, this engine doesn't get a lot of love. A lot of people don't swap it. There's not a ton of aftermarket for it. But what's really attractive, at least on paper, about this swap is just by swapping it in. This VVTi 1UZ, on paper, it should make about 100 more horsepower than the NA2J, and it should weigh about 100 pounds less than the 2J also. And it has V8 noises. These things sound freaking amazing. So when you turbo a 2J, an NA2J, sure, you can increase the power, but that's all you're doing. All you're doing is adding power, and you're adding weight, and you're adding complexity, and you're probably not improving the fuel economy either. You're not improving the handling. But if you swap an all aluminum 1UZ in, because yes, these are all aluminum, they're shorter, they weigh much less than a cast iron 2J. Dropping 100 pounds off the nose, on paper, should improve all aspects of the car. Braking, handling, fuel economy, everything. It should really improve all aspects of the car. So even just dropping 100 pounds off the front of the car is going to improve acceleration and all that, but then you're adding 100 horsepower on top of it and V8 noises? I mean, I'm not going for, you know, crazy fast. I'm not looking to compete with my Supra here, power-wise. I just want this to be a quick, fun street car that looks and sounds good and is a little bit quicker than a non-turbo 2J IS300 because it is just too slow. I also have an ISF in the Supra, so when I get into the IS300 the way it is, it's just too slow. I think the 1UZ for a street car, a fun street car, is the better option. Maybe it's not the better option for you, but it's not that expensive. I bought this motor for $800 with the wiring harness, ECU, everything ready to go. Granted, I'm gonna be modifying it and doing other things, but these are inexpensive engines. If you wanna do a JZ swap now, or build a JZ, you're talking thousands of dollars. So I don't know what more you can ask for. Sexual V8 noises, possibly improved fuel economy, definitely improved all-around performance because it's lighter, and more horsepower. I don't know what more you can ask for. And these are million-mile engines. They're ultra reliable. You can't go wrong with it. Sure, there are more powerful engines to swap in, like, of course, an LS, you can do that. But I want to stay Toyota. I did not want to bastardize by putting an LS in. It could be faster that way, but I like the 1UZ and I want to stay Toyota. So I hope this video answers any of your questions as to why I'm swapping in a 1UZ compared to turboing the 2J. There's nothing wrong with turboing the 2J. I have a turbo JZ engine, but I didn't need to, and I like the sound of this engine, and I'm very excited for it. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered your questions. Hope maybe you learned something. And I will see you hopefully soon in the next video where we start the process of swapping in the 1UZ. So see you guys then.